Let's do a deep dive on the 2025 Toyota Tacoma. This champion of mid-sized trucks is coming off a complete redesign just last year, and we're here to break down all the details, including the specific differences between each and every trim level and package available to help you find your perfect truck. Make sure to stick around to the end for our top pick segment, where we tell you which one we might choose. With the Tacoma being completely redesigned for the 2024 model year, there are no real substantial changes here from the previous model year, but even then, the elephant in the room remains, and that is the change Toyota's been making across their lineup in downsizing engines and adding turbochargers and/or electrification, which has not been popular with many diehards of the Tacoma or Toyota products more broadly. Will this lead to worse long-term reliability or even less brand loyalty? Only time will tell for sure. On that note, there are two different engine options available. The first will be the iForce 2.4-liter turbocharged engine that we find in many other Toyota and even Lexus models. It's rated at 278 horsepower and good for an EPA estimated combined 21 miles per gallon on four-wheel drive models. It can be had with either an 8-speed automatic transmission, that will be the most common, though a 6-speed manual is still offered just on specific configurations. This engine will come standard on all trims of the 2025 Toyota Tacoma, with the exception of the Trailhunter and the TRD Pro. You can also opt for the iForce Max powertrain, which will pair that 2.4-liter turbo with a hybrid system, increasing output to 326 horsepower and 426 pound-feet of torque, along with standard four-wheel drive, and it's only offered with an 8-speed automatic. This is, again, a powertrain we see across Toyota's lineup. It should earn an EPA estimated 23 miles per gallon combined, which is not bad considering the level of capability and power. This powertrain is standard fare on the Trailhunter and TRD Pro models, but is available with the TRD Sport, TRD Off-Road, and limited trims as well. There will be 3 distinct drivetrains available depending on the configuration you opt for. The base option will be 2-wheel drive, powering just the rear wheels. This will be standard on SR, SR5, TRD Sport, and TRD PreRunner trims. The next option will be a part-time 4-wheel drive system with an electronically controlled 2-speed transfer case. This will be available for an additional cost in the SR, SR5, and TRD Sport, while it comes standard on the TRD Off-Road, Limited, Trailhunter, and TRD Pro models. The most sophisticated option will be the full-time 4-wheel drive system with an electronic locking center differential. The only way to get this system is by opting for the limited trim with the iForce Max engine. All Tacomas will utilize an independent double wishbone front suspension, with extra cab models offering leaf spring rear suspension, and double cab models will use a coil spring setup. All models will also feature a front stabilizer bar, while all double cab configurations, aside from the very base SR, will feature both front and rear stabilizer bars. All models except the very base SR extra cab will come standard with a Class 4 towing receiver hitch and wiring harness with 4 and 7-pin connectors. The base SR will only be rated to tow 3,500 pounds, while iForce Max models max out at 6,000 pounds, and gas-only models will max out around 6,500 pounds. Outside, all Tacomas will feature LED headlights with auto on-off. You'll get a lightweight Tacoma stamped tailgate, a deck rail system with 4 adjustable tie-down cleats and fixed cargo bed tie-down points. iForce Max models only will come standard with a 2400-watt, 120-volt bed-mounted AC power supply. You'll also get a standard smart key system on the driver door with push-button start. You'll be treated to wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, dual USB-C ports with power delivery, Sirius XM capability with a 3-month trial. Extra cab models will feature a fold-flat passenger seat, while double cab models will feature 60/40 split folding rear seats with under and behind seat storage, with the exception of iForce Max models, which do not feature the under seat storage to accommodate the hybrid battery. For safety, all Tacomas will feature the Toyota Safety Sense 3.0, which offers pre-collision system with pedestrian detection, proactive driving assist, lane departure alert with steering assist, automatic high beams, road sign assist, and full speed range dynamic radar cruise control. As a note, the manual transmission models will forego the proactive driving assist, and all Tacomas will also feature a backup camera. Normally, the trim hierarchy of vehicles are based on price to determine where they are in the lineup, but that's not always the most logical way to understand the differences, so we won't necessarily be covering these just in order of starting price. Much like our video on the PreRunner, I'll divide these trims into more broad groups, looking at the more rugged and off-road focused trims after we look at the slightly more docile road focused trims. For road focused trims, we'll start with the base SR, then the SR5, then the TRD Sport, and wrap with the ultra-loaded Limited. For off-road focused trims, we'll start with the unique TRD PreRunner trim, then to the popular TRD Off-Road trim, followed by what many would consider the stars of the show, the all-new for this generation Trailhunter, and last, the legendary TRD Pro. Something else to keep in mind before we start, many trim levels of the Tacoma are offered with different powertrains, different cabs, different length beds, and automatic or manual transmissions. We'll cover all the different offerings at each trim level, and I'll do my best to point out any standard feature or option differences of each as we cover each trim. Let's do it. Starting with the base SR, this will be offered in both extra cab and double cab configurations. Extra cab is offered in either rear-wheel drive starting at $31,590 or four-wheel drive for an additional $3,200. Double cab versions with the 5-foot bed will start at $33,790 with rear-wheel drive, or you can again add $3,200 for four-wheel drive. A manual transmission is also offered, but only on the double cab 5-foot bed 4-wheel drive configuration with the same base MSRP as the automatic. Beyond the standard fare, the SR trim will feature 17-inch steel wheels for the extra cab models or 17-inch alloy wheels for the double cab models. Both will come wrapped in all-season tires. Inside, you'll have cloth seats that are 6-way manually adjustable for the driver and front passenger with 2-way power adjustable lumbar support on the driver's seat only, plus that fold flat passenger seat on the extra cab models only. You'll get a polyurethane manual tilt telescopic steering wheel, an 8-inch center touchscreen with a 4-speaker audio system on extra cab models or a 6-speaker audio system on double cab models. And starting at double cab configuration on SR models, you'll get a standard class 4 towing hitch receiver and wiring harness with 7 and 4 pin connectors. Additional options on the SR trim will include the SR upgrade package, which will cost $1,410 on the extra cab or $1,495 on the double cab, and will include blind spot monitor, front and rear parking sensors with automatic braking, digital key capability, and for the double cab, it will also include a full-size spare tire. You'll also be able to add a towing package for $540. This will include the Class 4 towing hitch receiver and wiring harness with 7-pin and 4-pin connectors. Available exterior colors for the SR trim will include Ice Cap, Celestial Silver, Underground, Black, or Supersonic Red for an additional $475. Your only interior color option will be Black Cloth. Let's step up to the SR5 trim. This will be offered in extra cab configuration with a 6-foot bed or double cab configurations with either a 5 or a 6-foot bed. The cheapest configuration will be the extra cab and rear wheel drive with a starting MSRP of $36,220, or you can add $3,200 for 4-wheel drive. The double cab 5-foot bed rear wheel drive version will start at $37,290. You can again add $3,200 for 4-wheel drive and add $500 to either of those to opt for the larger 6-foot bed. Added features above the SR trim will include the same 17-inch alloy wheels with all-season tires on both the extra cab and the double cab this time around. You'll have a body color matched rear bumper, and starting at the double cab on the SR5, you'll get smart access on both the driver and passenger door. You'll also get LED fog lights, an auto-dimming rearview mirror, and blind spot monitor with rear cross traffic alert. Some standalone options: you can add a full-size spare tire for $85. You can add heated front seats for $585. You can also opt for the SR5 upgrade package. This will cost $1,825 on the extra cab or $2,900 on the double cab. This will include a leather-wrapped steering wheel, home link on the rearview mirror, wireless charger, automatic climate control, front and rear parking assist with automatic braking, LED bed lights, an easy lower tailgate, an integrated trail brake controller, digital key capability, and on the double cab, it will add the JBL Premium Audio with JBL Flex portable speaker and a power horizontal rear window. Or you can add the upgrade package and the cold weather package for $2,560 on the extra cab or $3,635 on the double cab. This will add heated seats and heated steering wheel to the contents of the upgrade package. Available exterior colors for the SR5 trim will include Ice Cap, Celestial Silver, Underground, Black, Blue Crush, or Supersonic Red for an additional $475. Your interior color options will be either Black Cloth or Boulder Cloth. Now let's talk the TRD Sport, which will start at a base MSRP of $39,800 with rear-wheel drive in double cab configuration with a 5-foot bed. Four-wheel drive will add $3,200. Opting for the longer 6-foot bed will add $500 to either. A manual transmission is also offered, but only with 4-wheel drive and the 5-foot bed, and will be $800 cheaper than its automatic counterpart, and this is with the standard engine. This is also the first trim we'll cover that is available with the hybrid iForce Max powertrain, which is only available in double cab 5-foot bed configuration with standard 4-wheel drive and an automatic transmission, and will start at a base MSRP of $46,720, which is just under a $4,000 upgrade over the standard engine with the $3,200 upgrade to 4-wheel drive. Additional features here will be 18-inch TRD Sport alloy wheels, a tailgate damper, a leather-wrapped steering wheel, automatic climate control, a 12.3-inch fully digital gauge cluster, and a full-size spare tire. You can also choose to add the TRD Sport Upgrade Package for $4,555 for rear-wheel drive models, or $4,840 for four-wheel drive models with the standard powertrain, or $4,330 for the iForce Max. This will add heated 8-way power adjustable front seats, a heated steering wheel, the JBL Premium Audio System with JBL Flex portable speaker, wireless charger, front and rear parking assist with automatic braking, an integrated trailer brake controller, digital key capability, a 400-watt 120-volt AC power inverter. Keep in mind you already have that power inverter on the TRD Sport iForce Max, which explains the lower price for that option package. You'll also get the power horizontal rear window, and for four-wheel drive models only, you will add pre-wired auxiliary switches, which could explain the price difference there. You can also opt for the TRD Sport Premium Package, which will cost $8,465 for rear-wheel drive models and $8,750 for four-wheel drive models with the standard powertrain, and $8,290 for the iForce Max. This is about $4,000 extra beyond just the upgrade package, and in addition to what was included there, you'd also be adding Softex seating, you'd be adding ventilation to the 8-way power adjustable front seats, a 14-inch touchscreen with panoramic view monitor, moonroof, dual zone automatic climate control, pedestrian detection, digital rearview mirror, and a power open close tailgate. The price difference here between two-wheel drive and four-wheel drive will again just account for the addition of the pre-wired auxiliary switches for the four-wheel drive models. There will be a very slightly lower price for these packages with the manual transmission models. That is just due to the lack of the automatic braking feature. So the upgrade package with the manual transmission will be $4,825. For the premium package, it will be $8,690. Exterior color options for the TRD Sport trim will include Ice Cap, Celestial Silver, Underground, Black, Blue Crush, Bronze Oxide, Terra, and then your premium paint options, either Supersonic Red or Windchill Pearl for an additional $475. Interior options will include Boulder and Black cloth seating, or if you want a little more flair, you can go with the Boulder and Black cloth with anodized blue accents, but this will not be available with the Bronze Oxide, Terra, or Supersonic Red exterior colors. Last, if you opt for the premium package, you'll get that black Softex interior. If you want the most luxury-focused Tacoma, let's talk the limited model, which will only come offered as a double cab with 5-foot bed, starting at a base MSRP of $52,995 with standard four-wheel drive and the base powertrain. If you want the more powerful iForce Max, that will start at a base MSRP of $56,280, and will be the only way to get the full-time four-wheel drive system with an electronic locking center differential and adaptive variable suspension, and is also the only way to get it on the Tacoma. You'll add some differences on the outside, starting with 18-inch limited chrome-finished alloy wheels wrapped in all-season tires, a chrome-finished exhaust tip, LED headlights will add sequential LED turn signals and backlit logos. You'll get power running boards, front and rear mud guards. You'll have that bed-mounted AC power supply as standard. You'll get the power open and close tailgate with hands-free knee lift assist. On the inside is where you'll really see the standard differences with that 14-inch touchscreen, the 10-speaker JBL audio system, including the JBL Flex portable Bluetooth speaker, plus a subwoofer and amplifier. You get wireless charging, Softex trim seats that are 8-way power adjustable for the driver and front passenger with 4-way power adjustable lumbar support that will be heated and ventilated. You'll also have standard dual zone automatic climate control, digital key capability, a digital rearview mirror with a HomeLink universal transceiver, a power tilt and slide moonroof with a sliding sunshade, power sliding rear window with privacy glass, a head-up display, a 3D panoramic view monitor with selectable front, side, and rear views, integrated trailer brake controller with a multi-information display screen, and trailer brake type, gain, and manual trailer brake output controls, Class 4 towing hitch receiver and wiring harness with 4 and 7-pin connectors, trailer backup guide, and the trailer blind spot monitor trailer camera. The only additional option here is the towing technology package for $850. This will include Toyota's wireless camera system. Your exterior color options here will include Celestial Silver, Underground, Black, Blue Crush, Bronze Oxide, and then your premium paint options of Supersonic Red or Windchill Pearl for an additional $475. And your interior color options for the limited will be either Black Softex or Boulder Softex. Now let's transition to what many people came here for, and that's the more off-road focused trim, starting with the TRD PreRunner. Starting at a base MSRP of $38,520, this one will only be offered in extra cab configuration with rear-wheel drive. Since this is the first of the off-road focused trims we're covering, it might be a bit redundant, but we'll be talking about all the features above standard fare again. You'll get 17-inch TRD PreRunner alloy wheels wrapped in all-terrain tires with an electronically controlled locking rear differential. You'll get driver's side and passenger side front recovery points, composite underbody fuel tank protection, a color-keyed rear bumper, LED fog lights. You'll get a dampened tailgate. You'll get fabric seats that's 6-way manually adjustable on the driver and front passenger with 2-way power adjustable lumbar support on the driver's seat only. Plus you'll get that fold flat passenger seat since this is the extra cab configuration. You'll get a leather wrapped steering wheel, automatic climate control. You'll get smart key system on the driver and front passenger doors. You'll get an auto dimming rearview mirror, an 8-inch touchscreen with a 4-speaker audio system, 12.3-inch digital gauge cluster with selectable gauges, and a blind spot monitor with rear cross traffic alert. The only option package offered here is the TRD PreRunner upgrade package for $1,310. That will include a HomeLink universal transceiver, wireless charging, front and rear parking assist with automatic braking, LED bed lights, integrated trailer brake controller, and digital key capability. Your exterior color options on the TRD PreRunner will be ice cap, celestial silver, underground, black, Terra, or supersonic red for an additional $475. Interior options will include boulder and black cloth seating, or if you want that anodized blue like the TRD Sport, you can go with boulder and black cloth with the blue accents, but this will not be available with the Terra or supersonic red exterior colors. Next, the very popular TRD off-road trim. This will come only as a double cab in either 5-foot or 6-foot bed configurations, and gas-only or iForce Max powertrain options, all with the standard part-time 4-wheel drive. The least expensive way to get into this trim is going to be the base engine double cab 5-foot bed and manual transmission starting at $42,200. You can add $1,100 to get to the automatic, and add $500 to that for the 6-foot bed, which will only be offered with the automatic. iForce Max will only be available with the 5-foot bed and automatic transmission, and will start at $47,020, which is a little under a $4,000 upgrade compared to the non-iForce Max of the same configuration. You'll get 17-inch TRD off-road alloy wheels on gas models or 18-inch TRD off-road alloy wheels on iForce Max models wrapped in all-terrain tires. You'll get a composite front skid plate with underbody transfer case and fuel tank protection. You'll get a standard 8-inch touchscreen with a 6-speaker audio system. You'll get a multi-terrain select, crawl control, and downhill assist control on automatic transmission models only. And some standalone options here will be heated seats for $585. You can upgrade to the 14-inch display with no other packages for $845. You can add a stabilizer disconnect mechanism for $1,230. You can add the towing technology package for $850. Then we'll talk about the TRD off-road upgrade package with some slight price difference depending on the configuration. The TRD off-road upgrade package will come in at $4,825 with a manual transmission gas only, or $4,840 with the automatic transmission gas only, or $4,330 with the iForce Max. This will include heated 8-way power adjustable front seats, a leather wrapped steering wheel, the JBL Premium Audio with JBL Flex portable speaker, wireless charging, front and rear parking assist with automatic braking. The automatic braking is only on the automatic transmission models, pre-wired auxiliary switches, integrated trailer brake controller, digital key capability. You'll add that 400 watt, 120 volt AC power inverter, and a power horizontal rear window. You can upgrade to the 14-inch screen with the upgrade package by adding $720. You can also add a moonroof with the upgrade package by adding $850, or you can go all out and upgrade to the TRD Off-Road Premium package. Again, there will be some slight price differences based on the configuration. $8,940 with manual transmission gas only, $9,000 with the automatic transmission gas only, and $8,540 for the iForce Max models. In addition to the upgrade package features, this will also give you Softex trim seats that are heated and ventilated. You'll get that 14-inch touchscreen, multi-terrain monitor, moonroof, dual zone automatic climate control. You'll get pedestrian detection with the front and rear parking assist with automatic braking. That's again only on the automatic transmission models. You'll get a digital rearview mirror, and you'll get a power open-close tailgate. Exterior color options for the TRD off-road will include ice cap, celestial silver, underground, black, blue crush, bronze oxide, Terra, or Supersonic Red for an additional $475. Interior options will closely mirror the TRD Sport trim with a standard black and bolder cloth interior available with all exterior colors, or you can add the anodized blue accents, which will be available with all colors except Terra, Bronze Oxide, or Supersonic Red. You also have the black Softex interior that will come with the premium package. Now onto the Trailhunter, which has gotten a lot of attention. Only available with the iForce Max, you can get the Trailhunter with a 5-foot bed at a base MSRP of $63,135, or with a 6-foot bed starting at $63,635. Just like the name would suggest, this one is meant for some serious trails. You'll get 18-inch Trailhunter bronze finished alloy wheels wrapped in Goodyear Territory rough terrain tires. Some Trailhunter exclusive features will include Trailhunter off-road suspension, including Old Man Emu forged monotube position-sensitive coilovers and rear remote reservoir shocks with a 1-inch front lift and a 1/2-inch rear lift. You'll get frame-mounted steel rock rails, an integrated high-output air compressor, an ARB modular bed utility bar with removable mully panels, high-clearance trail exhaust tip, and Rigid Industries white and amber color switching LED fog lights. Some other goodies here include standard stabilizer disconnect mechanism, high-strength underbody protection including steel front skid plates, steel transfer case protector, steel rear differential protector, and composite fuel tank protector. You'll get front and rear dual recovery points, high-clearance front bumper with red-painted recovery points, a high-mount air intake, ARB steel rear bumper with red-painted recovery points, a heritage-inspired Toyota front grille with an integrated light bar. The LED headlights will add that sequential LED and the backlit logos, integrated bed scene lighting, the power open-close tailgate with the hands-free knee lift assist. Inside, you'll be treated to Softex trim seats that are 8-way power adjustable for the driver and front passenger with 4-way power adjustable lumbar support. They're also heated and ventilated. You'll get a heated steering wheel, dual-zone automatic climate control, that 14-inch touchscreen with a 10-speaker JBL audio system, including the JBL Flex portable Bluetooth speaker, plus a subwoofer and amplifier. You'll get the 3D multi-terrain monitor with selectable front, side, and rear views, front and rear parking assist with automatic braking and pedestrian detection, digital rearview mirror, wireless charging, pre-wired DC power auxiliary switches, digital key capability, integrated trailer brake controller with multi-information display screen, Class 4 towing hitch receiver with wiring harness, trailer backup guide, and trailer blind spot monitor with trailer camera. The only additional option will be the towing technology package for $850. Exterior color options here will include ice cap, celestial silver, underground, black, or bronze oxide. No matter which exterior color you choose, you'll be treated to this Softex interior dubbed Mineral, which looks like a greenish gray with some nice accents. Last, no Toyota Tacoma review would be complete without talking about the legendary TRD Pro. This one's only available with the iForce Max powertrain, 4-wheel drive, and a double cab configuration with a 5-foot bed, and also a stout base MSRP of $64,135. Upgrades or changes from the Trailhunter will include 18-inch TRD Pro black alloy wheels wrapped in the same Goodyear Territory rough terrain tires as the Trailhunter. You'll get TRD Pro off-road suspension, including Fox QS3 adjustable internal bypass coilovers and rear remote reservoir shocks with a 1-inch front and 1/2-inch rear lift. You'll also get TRD Pro aluminum front skid plate with an underbody transfer case and fuel tank protection, reinforced rocker protector. Similar to the Trailhunter, you'll get a heritage-inspired Toyota front grille with an integrated light bar, an ARB steel rear bumper with red-painted recovery points. You'll get a TRD black performance exhaust as well as a TRD performance cold air intake, Rigid Industries LED fog lights, a TRD Pro stamped power open and closed tailgate, TRD Pro Softex trimmed isodynamic performance seats with contrast stitching and technical camo pattern inserts that are heated and ventilated, and features 6-way power adjustment for driver and front passenger with 2-way manual recline and 4-way power adjustable lumbar support. And last, you'll get a TRD Pro leather wrap steering wheel with a TRD badge and a red center stripe. The only additional option will be the towing technology package for $850. Exterior color options for the TRD Pro will include ice cap, underground, black, or the 2025 TRD Pro exclusive mud bath. Unfortunately, the TRD Pro color I'm most looking forward to won't show up until the 2026 model year, which is Wavemaker. What do y'all think of this one? TRD Pro Softex interiors can be had in either black or the always stunning cockpit red, which is actually not available with the exclusive mud bath color. This is typically the part of a top trims video where we use the true cost to own metric from Edmunds.com to break down the predicted cost for each particular trim level, comparing predicted fuel and maintenance costs across different engines offered and which trims hold their value the best. While this information is available for gas-only models, it appears there's not any data for the iForce Max models, meaning we'd be leaving the TRD Pro and Trailhunter models out of the analysis, and wouldn't be able to give an accurate picture of the differences between the non-hybrid and hybrid powertrains, and I just didn't feel right leaving that much out. That being said, for the trims listed, I did calculate out the predicted residual values, and given the Edmunds parameters of 5 years and 75,000 miles for their calculations, pretty much every Tacoma model is expected to maintain more than 70% of its original value, which is totally insane. Because I was curious about how well a special trim like the TRD Pro would retain its value, I figured this out for the 2023 model. Granted, it's a totally different truck, and the MSRP for the old generation was considerably lower than that of the new one, but it came out to about a 73% residual value after 5 years and 75,000 miles, which is absurdly good. It will be interesting to see if these numbers were based on the previous generation, and if the changes Toyota made by removing the old reliable V6 will negatively impact resale values, but again, only time will tell. iForce Max models will continue to elude us as we move to looking at nationwide inventory. So you're looking at inventory of the gas-only models. Even searches on Toyota's website didn't show any inventory of the Tacoma hybrid models. Nonetheless, of Tacomas that you can actually get your hands on, the SR5 will be the best bet, followed closely by the TRD Off-Road, then the TRD Sport. Not really a surprise, but the double cab and 5-foot bed configuration will be the most widely available. So which Tacoma might make the most sense? Given the available packages you can add on, there are a lot of different paths you may take to get to the equipment you want in the Tacoma. With iForce Max models being essentially unavailable as far as I could tell, talking about those models is more theoretical than realistic, and with prices continuing to rise, especially with this new generation, it becomes more important than ever to make an informed choice. Starting with the base SR trim, this looks to be mostly aimed at fleet use or work truck status, and that's about where I'd put it as well. Someone looking to buy a Tacoma for their daily personal use would probably want a bit more than you can get on the SR. That being said, this is the cheapest way to get into a Tacoma. Next, we have the SR5 trim, and this is honestly where a lot of buyers are going to land for good reason. The price is still on the lower end for these trucks, and with the upgrade and cold weather package, you can get some niceties to make this a pretty comfortable, livable truck. This is probably a good starting point for those looking to make lots of modifications to the truck, also as the starting price is low, but you can get a decent amount of equipment. Different order than we covered in the video, but let's jump to the TRD PreRunner here. These are very rare in inventory, and the lack of ability to get a double cab or four-wheel drive make this probably appeal to a pretty specific audience. If this is the one you want, you already know you do. Moving to the TRD Sport, this one will make a lot of sense for a lot of people. If this is the style you like, go for it. Thanks to the option packages, if you want to spend the extra money, you can get a pretty decked out and high-end Tacoma, but again, you will be spending the extra money. Next, we'll move to the TRD Off-Road, and this is our top pick for today. This is the most capable trim you can currently buy if we trust the inventory results showing no TRD Pro or Trailhunter models available. Even without any additional options, this comes with most of the off-road features, and thanks to the options, you can equip most of the highest-end features available if you choose to. You can even opt for the bigger 14-inch screen without jumping all the way to a premium package, which will give you the wow factor without spending a ton. Talking limited, this is going to be the ultimate in comfort for the Tacoma. With pretty much every nice feature included as standard, and the adaptive variable suspension should make this a comfortable ride. That, and when equipped with the iForce Max, is the only way to get the full-time four-wheel drive system on a Tacoma. Now to the Trailhunter. This is unique and capable, but you'll definitely spend the money for it. It has cool features like the onboard air compressor that we don't see anywhere else in the lineup, and in theory it's the only way to get the iForce Max powertrain with a 6-foot bed if that's something you're after. For the TRD Pro, this one is the top dog for good reason. The styling is obviously subjective, but to my eyes this thing looks pretty mean. The available red interior is hands down the best looking out of any trim, although the isodynamic seats will cut into back passenger space, and I've heard mixed reviews. So you'll have to decide for yourself if you ever find one at a dealer. That being said, there's a ton to choose from and a lot to think about, so let us know in the comments which Tacoma trim is your favorite. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time, stay safe, and remember, life's too short to drive a base model. If you're interested in a hybrid truck that's actually widely available and a lot more affordable, check out the video we did on the Ford Maverick.